everybody. I'm bringing you something fun today. For the past couple of years, I have used Elle Studio's Christmas line for my Christmas scrapbooking. And I think I did it in 2014, 2015, and then last year in 2016. Now, as far as I know right now, they have not announced that they are going to be doing a Christmas line this year. That's not going to bother me though if they do, just because I keep coordinating products year after year in together, and I've just loved the way their colors have worked. They always add a little bit of pink in. Sometimes they have aqua in it. Last year they did not. But what they've offered this year, and there's some extra stuff here I'll go over later, but what they've offered this year is they've offered this Document December kit, and I don't know if they've done it the last couple of years, but this year I happened to notice it and decided to buy it. So let me take this out of the package and I'll show you what it contains. So the first thing, let's go through this first because this is part of the biggest piece. The first thing is that it has these papers in it, and I believe these are 6x8. I just finished doing a book for my sister and I used a lot of 6x8 papers. Yep, 6x8. So it is meant for those pocket-sized books. I mean, you can use it on anything, but that's what it's made for, what these papers are for. So I'm going to take these apart. So this will be nice because they'll be full backgrounds if you want them, but you can cut them apart. So I'll just kind of lay them out. They don't have any names for these papers, but I can tell you that this one, here's one with little holly leaves, is not something I've seen before, to my knowledge anyway. Then this next one is a really cute chevron, and these go, in a minute I'm going to show you. I ordered last year's collection. I didn't use those papers mainly. I didn't order paper last year because I had plenty from the year before, because I had won a pack of their Christmas collection the year prior after Christmas, so I didn't have to buy a kit. So anyway, so I love this multicolored chevron. I know this is going to go with 'Tis the Season, which is last year's. Oh my gosh, I love that red polka dot, and I can never get enough of red or dark green in my books, and this kit has both. This one says, The Most Wonderful Time of the Year. I hope they're planning on doing these as large papers because they're too cute. And then, here, I'm going to do this so that we can separate them. And then there's the trees, so that you're not looking at the exact same thing. And lastly, there's these darling green stars. And to my knowledge, I have not seen these patterns. And then this really beautiful wood grain, which I absolutely love. This is very similar to a wood grain from last year, but whatever. So you have, there's 8 sheets here, and they're double-sided. So you've got 16 sheets of paper right here. Then let's go through the big stuff. Then there are these Christmas puffy stickers here. And look at how cute. You know, presents and candy canes and Merry Christmas. December 2017. So this is really nice. I can use this along the front of my book if I want to do that. Or somewhere inside, or just on a layout. And then there's this lovely sheet of chipboard here. So lots of really nice pieces here. Santa Stop Here, Merry Christmas, Merry and Bright. Then I'm going to open this next package up. I didn't realize it needed to be opened, so I apologize for that. There's a couple of things. So this is one of my favorite parts of their collections all the time, or that they do. There's wood here, so circles, some rectangular word strips, and a couple of wood stars. And then another thing that's one of my favorite Elle Studio products is the acrylic embellishments. So this says Merry, this says Joy, and then it has a couple hearts and a couple stars in these acrylics, which I love these things. So I always use those in my my books. They are fairly thick, so you kind of have to think about that as you're doing this, about how many you want in your book, but just keep that in mind. And then this is the stickers that come with the collection. And it starts out with some just word strip stickers with definitely Christmas themed things like happiness and, well, not happiness is not, but Santa's helper, Santa's claws, favorite time of the year, magic is in the air, blank days until Christmas, time to decorate. So all sorts of fun things there. Then this white and black tile sticker alphabet, which would be really nice for either subtitles or titles on your cards. And then a red one. So lots of good stuff here. I'll pop that down there, kind of trying to lay this out so you can see all this. And then this is the cards that come with this. And this is my favorite part of the company. They make such great cards, and they do have 3x4 and 4x6. And then they do have, you get labels in here too. I forgot to tell you that. So just some regular rectangular table labels in all of the colors. And then also these December layout labels, and there's 18 on each sheet, so 36. So even for me, who typically does mine from Thanksgiving through the 1st of January, there's enough here because there's more than 25 for me for December. And then I can go back and use my other Elle Studio product that doesn't say December on it, and I could use those in, you know, colors that are similar if I wanted to do that. I certainly have gray little labels and that kind of stuff. And they also make printables, so I often buy printables. They oftentimes go on sale right after Thanksgiving, and I will then usually buy them. So there's those. Isn't this fun to be doing this like this? Anyway, so the cards. They have both 4x6s and also 3x4s, and there's a ton of them. So this is really nice. So this one says, hearts will be glowing when loved ones are near. It's the most wonderful time of the year. And then these are double-sided. So this other side says holiday highlights. Then this one kind of has all sorts of December words on it in black and white. And then you could probably write something here or put a strip of washi. And then it says December on the back, which is nice. Then this really nice green stripe. And then on the back is a bunch of numbers with just red and white, and then a little strip here. They do these a lot in cards because I've picked up lots of their kits. I have a basket full of mostly Elle Studio cards here. Sorry, I'm shaking the camera because I just took it off of the shelf that camera's mounted on. Then this one says the story of today, and then the reverse here is just a nice little kind of green ledger, and there's that beautiful wood grain with a little label. And then the reverse side is, these are a few of our favorite things. So you can write in these boxes. You could put a number in each of them, you know, from here, whatever you wanted to do there. I'm going to run out of room, so I'll just kind of put these up. And then these really great 3x4 cards. Here, this one is black and white that says cocoa candy, canes, eggnog, gingerbread, and fruitcake. So that would be fun just to, you know, I use these as filler cards. Reverse, again, these are reverse. This is like the 4x6 card, only this one is vertical for sure. The other one you could use either way. It says warm and cozy. This one is another one of those with a blank label. You can put it on the top or bottom. I like, you know, putting a little washi tape here, and you can use words here. And then the back of this is just a heart. This one says Holly Jolly Memories in red. And then a gray star. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the colors. With a red, love spending time with family and friends. This is a gray kind of ledger again here. Nice, you can put dates on here. And then a black and white star pattern. This is a green Merry and Bright card with a gray stripe card here. Then that wood grain again that says Full of Magic. And Merry Christmas in all the, yeah, most of the colors, not black. That star, but this time in gray. And that one, I don't appear to have two of. Okay, well, there's a card short in here. On the back of this one, it says 3 things about right now. Trust me, I have plenty. I'm not going to worry about it. Then that chevron paper in a card. And then the green holly leaf. And then this one says, oh, Christmas tree, which will be a great one for the day that you, what I want to say, that you do your Christmas tree layout, which is great. I always do one every year. I have multiple trees though, so anyway. Then a good times card. Then this one says, 'tis the season to be jolly. Back side is this really nice green plaid. This one says, oh, what fun. And backside on this one is just numbers, so you could circle the number for the day. This is holiday playlist. This one says tradition. I've seen this card before for, was in their November kit last year, like that card. This one says deck the halls with the evergreen bough and holly. And then the story of today, which is a nice plain card. This is wish list. And then has this December moment on it. Oh, and here's that reverse of that one that I thought I was missing. Then that says 3 things about right now. So there's the really main parts of the kit. The one thing that I do have here that I'm going to be careful of is there's these sequin packs, and they're so cute. And of course I wasn't careful enough. And there are little tiny Christmas trees and stars and all sorts of sequins in the different green and red colors here, and then some white. So that'll be fun to play with as well. And they're sticking things. And I'm sorry, I'm going to take just a minute to get this off of here, or I'm going to lose them. So I love, again, I really love their wood veneer. So I think it's really cool. And I do have a tiny attacher now, and I often do 4x4 photos. So I usually end up with that little 2-inch strip to do something with. And sometimes I'll actually put in some, some sort of sequin mix. I'm going to just close that right back up before something awful happens. So there's, oh, and there's one more escapee sequin here. They get everywhere, don't they? So I won't even have to make my own mix this year. I've got it, and that'll be fun to do. Okay, so that's that. Then what I did is I also bought last year's mix. Oh, and I should show you this. This is just an extra card that Elle usually includes. She usually includes an extra one with your order. And then on the back of this is a red and white sort of little note card, journaling note paper thing. I'm going to put that right in with my other cards because that'll work great with that, and then they'll all be there. So I just want to show you this. This is last year's 'Tis the Season collection, and look at how beautifully that goes with this. That it goes perfectly. So there's no question that I am going to use this, and I'm just going to take my mat here and take this off. So that was the December documented collection. And then I'm going to show you 'Tis the Season from last year. So that you can see what these papers are. So this one is called Merry and Bright, and there's 2 of these in each of them. This one is called Merry and Bright, just an all over print. And then the B side of this is a really beautiful green stripe with a red heart border. They have great borders from Elle Studio. This is an all over print with Christmas motifs here. Really cute. Gingerbread and stockings. That one is called Good Cheer. the first collection I ever used with them was called Good Cheer, actually. And then Joyful was the next one, and then 'Tis the Season. So the reverse of that is just a beautiful red, perfect polka dot with a fa la 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 border strip. I love that. This one is called Holiday Floral. Just a nice kind of tone-on-tone red there. Almost pink. Reverse side of that is a beautiful star print. Then this one is called Tree Trimming, and it's a really nice stripe with lots of different motifs in there. Reverse of this is just a gray ledger, and oftentimes they include a ledger in their collections, which I really like. They also usually have a number paper somehow in their collection. This one is called Countdown, with just little motifs too. It's a little bit different. I like that. And I don't usually use them as countdown paper. I just use them. Then this back is the stripe. This will be one of my favorite pieces for sure. And then the beautiful wood grain, which is different from the stuff in the December documented kit. This is called Evergreen, and on the back are some hearts. So there's all the papers. Now, I also got the 6x6 paper, and one thing I like about Elle Studio is they don't put them in a pad. So here are the papers, and you can see these are different than what you're getting with the regular paper from this collection. And I've never used a 6x6 pad in my Christmas scrapbooking before, but I thought, why am I cutting up all these papers when I could do a pad and I don't have to cut them up as far anyway? So that's what this is. So the green dot with the stripe. Here's houses on that one. Reverse as fa la 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 la. A really wonderful red large polka dot. And then the trees here. These lovely poinsettias. And the reverse is this really cool red stripe. I think I'm going to put that in here because, oh my gosh, that's making my eyes a little crazy. This pink, this heart. And the reverse is a black and white polka dot, so we're going to do that. Then this cute little confetti sprinkle on white and all the colors, and then this candy cane stripe. Then this gorgeous green chevron. And the reverse is ornaments, and sorry, I realized I was holding that way too close to me. And all over Christmas words here, different though than the large papers words. So there's a lot of different designs in the 6x6 pads. And then here is that floral, but in a green color. So this is really cool. I never thought about this, but it is. So here's the green floral, here's the pink floral, but different. So that's a neat thing. So then here's a little reddy pinky polka dot, big polka dot, and then a red chevron, just like the green. These are like a red flower here. Back of that is a beautiful green and gray stripe. And then the wood grain again, but in the smaller size. That is the same wood grain. And then, oopsie, I gave one away. Back of this is a number paper. And then here's a gray paper. That's that gray star again. And then that stripe, it's a wonky stripe. So the only things that are direct repeats are the gray star and the wood grain. Everything else, the color is different, like where I showed you that floral that now I can't, oh, here's the green floral and the pink floral. But that's different, so that's really nice. And then there's the black and white and the green polka dot, so different color from that. So I just think this is really cool, the way they did this. Okay, so that's that. And then what I'm going to do, just so that your eyes don't start going completely crazy, is I'm going to just put these back kind of together. And then this is, it just comes in this little pack with like that piece. And I've used this before because you could cut the border here and use that as a 4x6 card if you wanted to. Then I bought a couple of other pieces from last year. I used pretty much everything on this sticker sheet. Maybe there's 1 or 2 left here. They're the puffy stickers that go with this. I also have the bits and pieces here, and I'm not going to take them out of the package because it's a long way to Christmas. But there's that. And then lastly, I love these cutouts and labels for layering pieces, both on my Christmas scrapbook layouts and then also in my books. So this is the 'Tis the Season cutouts. And then this is the little snippet labels. So that is from Elle's Studio, the December Documented, and then the 'Tis the Season from last year. But this 'Tis the Season is still available on their website. You can go there and buy it right now if you want to supplement your kit or kind of make up your own, because you could kind of do that with this. They also do have journaling tags that go with this, but I knew I was going to get, I have a few left from last year, not many, just a few, but I knew I was going to get them in my December Documented kit, so I didn't buy them. So I am going to put all of this into my Christmas stash, into my iris tray, and you will eventually see me put these things into my basket for use. So I will do that eventually. You won't see that video till November, right before I start getting ready to do this. But my plan is to do a Christmas putting my kit together, and then also another one where you'll see my cover again. And right now I'm planning to do a layout again every day, a scrapbook page layout. It's going to be a push this year because I'm working a lot more than I was last year, but I'm going to try to do it for you. Take care, everybody. Bye.